Hello bushwhackers, wild campers, outdoor enthusiasts and inflatable fans. I hope you're all well. The reason why I've said inflatable fans for this one is because I'm testing out a dry bag. Yeah, that's it. Not your standard looking dry bag, is it? Now, oldest friend and I have been on a car camping tour of Wales and I've been using this as my day pack. It's a 20 litre pack. The Amazon brand says Eaglewatch in the advertising, but on here you've got HXM Cihepo. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what that means. So this is a 12.5 watt solar panel. Let's do the external bit first. Now, what fascinated me when I first got this was the zips don't appear to have teeth. But that's because they're quite cleverly designed. There's like this waterproof cover that goes over the teeth. I hope you can see that. And so that when you seal it, it seals that waterproof cover. It's a little bit stiff at times. Let me just put the camera down and sort this out. And then it seals right up to here. Now, I haven't water tested this, but I have been out in the rain in it and not had any issues. It's the same at the top here. At the top for the back panel, you've got a double zip. So you can open it both ways like a clamshell design. This top panel, this gives you quick access to the main contents. So that's not too bad. That's a good way of doing it, rather than having to open up the whole bag every time. And then at the side here, you've got this nice sizable side pocket, which does hold a good sized water bottle. And there is, inside there is a little mesh pocket. Might be hard to see in this light. There you go. There's a little mesh pocket. And there are some other little sleeves in there, which you could put pens in and so on, or whatever, anything small that you wanted to keep out of the way. But I've just been using that as somewhere to stash a water bottle, just because it's a good size. You've got this good, strong carry handle at the back, which is well fixed in. Padded straps. There is a chest strap too, which is adjustable. It slides up and down depending on your girth. And then there are two D-rings for hanging bottles on or whatever you want to, and then two reflective strips here. Another nice touch, you can probably see it's got some ventilation and some nice padding at the back there. Not bad, eh? Let's have a look inside. So as I say, it does open either side with these two zips, like so. Now, you do get some instructions with it, which are quite straightforward, and they tell you what the benefits are and how to get the optimum use out of the solar panel. There is space here to slide a laptop in or a tablet. Big pocket there, that's more of a tablet size, and then a smaller zipped pocket. Let me just get that out of the way. A smaller zipped pocket there. There are also little slots at the side too. It's been quite well thought out of this, and it is very well made. All the stitching seems to be really good. No loose threads or anything like that. So let's have a look at the star feature of this bag, which is the solar charger. Now, you might be able to see there's a little red light on there, and what that red light means is there's not much access to direct sun, so it's charging, but it's a weak input. If I turn this bag round to the sun, did you see that change colour then to green? Right, turn it away and it goes back to red, back to the sun and back to green, which means, and when you can see the sun there, I don't need to point you directly at it, all right, which means it's now getting a good full charge in there. Let's pull these out of the way. Let's turn this back into the sun so that you can actually see what's going on in here. Now, you've got pockets here with an elastic strap at the back, so to create a divider. I've currently got this plugged into a power bank, a 10,000 milliamp power bank. This is one of my other power banks. And yeah, you just plug it in there and then plug it into your power bank. And then while you're meandering around, it's just gradually charging your power bank, which isn't bad. In the instructions, what it does say is, if you've got optimum sun, it will take 8 hours to charge a 10,000 milliamp power bank. an iPhone X at 2700 milliamps, about 2.5 hours, and a 3400 milliamp hour battery, about 3 hours. Now, another interesting feature on this is the fact that there is a USB cable here, and if you were to plug that in to there, I won't actually plug it in, it does feed to an external port, so that if you want to use this just as a solar panel, and then and it's well waterproof and well tight, there are 2 USB sockets at the side of the bag. And as you saw, that was a bit of a struggle to get off, because they've made it very well designed so that that's waterproof too. So that becomes the feed for the external charging ports. Pretty good, huh? Now, I don't know about you, but I think this has been really well thought out. Now, it's not cheap, but it is quality. It cost me about 119, let's call it 120 quid, because it was all but a few pence. As I say, I've used it outside as a day bag. I don't think it's one of those dry bags that I'd want to do a dunk test with. You know, those ones where you see me test them by dragging them through water. I don't see this as being that type of dry bag. I see this as being more rainproof rather than dunked under waterproof. You get the idea, don't you? But if you were to take this on a kayak or something like that, and it did happen falling and you got it out relatively quick, I think you'd be pretty safe. So yeah, I think this is a pretty good option for milling around. And what I haven't mentioned actually is, while we've just been milling around, because we haven't been out and about too much, but it has charged this up. You can probably see that charging there, the little lights are flashing. Right, and this is currently at 2. It was totally flat, was this. So I think I put this on a couple of days ago, and we've been out and about in Carnarvon and a couple of other places, but only for a few hours. So predominantly it's been sat in the car. Have you got one of these? If you have, let me know in the comments and what your thoughts are. I actually quite like it. I do actually really like it. I think it's a great little robust day bag, as I say, and well made. Anyway, you know what to do if you like this kind of stuff. All that thumbs up and liking and subscribing and bell smashing, that kind of thing. And if you don't bother, because it's not worth it. All right, you take care of yourself. Thanks for watching. Cheerio.